What's up, guys? So I moved a little quicker than I thought I was going to. Ended up picking up something, and I'll show you in just a second. But in the meantime, I'm moving pretty quick. This is going to be going on it. If anybody can guess, that'd be kind of cool. I've got to set it up here in the man cave next to the yellow sporty chilling over in the corner. But I'll give you a little preview here. Oh buddy. We'll get out there and get to moving it here in just a minute. And here she is, 2013. It is actually an FRS. It's got fake badges on it, but 2013 FRS with 48,000 miles. She's got a little surprise under the hood. I'll show you that in a bit. We'll be getting some new shoes for it here soon because the plastic dip just ain't doing it justice. And I forgot, I got to move the old Yodi over here. I guess this is a preview of the first peek for y'all. She's nasty, don't mind it, but here she is. And this is where I'll be doing the work over here because I've got to find somewhere to do it. Looks like it's going to rain in just a moment, so we'll be covered up and get to working on that exhaust. That's kind of scary. Here she is, up on the stands. I cannot believe how clean it is underneath here. I mean, not a drop of rust anywhere. Not a bunch of gunk and stuff underneath here. Got a few scrapes on the skid plate there, but it is insanely clean. Cleanest, I mean, it's cleaner than the Mustang for sure. But we're gonna get to it here and start finding some nut sizes and we'll get rolling. What's up, fellas? So I kind of cut out short on that last video, I think, but we've got the old first pulled around here, and we're gonna be throwing in some VLANs. These other headlights are getting kind of faded, and you get that Bromsley clear coat there. I didn't really feel like messing with them too much, but here's your first peek at the Turbski. She's not bad. She's got a few hamsters underneath there. But I've got the car pulled up out back again. I already had started to pull the bumper off to get the headlights the other day, but as you can tell by the bad gaps here, I'll adjust that when we get them back on. But I ran out of time and figured, why not? Got off early on a Friday and we're gonna get to rolling. So I'll start pulling these off and we'll see what happens. All right, first thing we're gonna do, these are all 10 mils, I believe. I prefer not to use the Phillips head in there because I don't like stripping these things out. Now I've got a few clips, but I've got to pull these off all the way around. That'll get the bumper off. I've already got this pop loose, but there is, if you can see in here, a clip. Right, there you go. Right up in there, you got to pop those. A few in the fender liner here, and then of course underneath there's a handful. We're gonna start pulling this bumper off and let her rip. Alright guys, so I know I've been skipping around a little bit with the FRS. I'm still getting used to recording. Like, you get in the zone and you're working on something like the exhaust, and I just didn't feel like picking up the camera and moving it and recording it and editing and all that, but I made a commitment and I'm going to do it here today. Had a little bit of some confusion with tire sizes. I ordered a 245/45 R18, which was this monster right here. I'll probably upload a clip and show you what that's hooked like. Not gonna fit well. It was gonna be a monster truck. So what I did get are these bad boys, 245/35 18s. That's looking a little more like it. I got the Avid one, the AV20s. They're 18 by 8.5 plus 35, I believe, 33 or 35. These Continentals definitely seem like a stiff tire grip. I was really hoping to get these Toyos, but apparently they don't make them in this size. But we're gonna go ahead and get them mounted up and see what it looks like. I don't have the right key. See ya.
What is that?
Better ones. Not that eBay crap. Looking like I might not rub fender. That'll be a plus. Yeah, we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. We're not. Oh. Go over here.
Other way? Okay.
Monster truck. That poke is. I mean, the wheels turned a little bit, but that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, buddy. Per usual, got the last tire, passenger front, and I found, I want this focus, there we go. I found that the wheel stud was just absolutely beyond repair, and we're gonna run up to Advance real quick, pick one up, and toss it in there. And here she is. That fitment is pretty tough. Can't say I'm upset about that. Got it pretty flush. Just perfect. I haven't driven it yet or even tried to turn it at full lock, but this was the side over here that gave me trouble. Actually, this nut right here, but I got a new one in and installed, as you can see, so we're all strapped down. Those ugly red calipers are getting painted. I'm more of a neutral guy. I'm gonna strip them and paint them silver. It's got some drilled and slotted rotors coming too. Some new big brakes by R1 Concepts is who I ordered it from. But these can't hardly get a finger in there, so I'm pretty happy with that. All right, well, I was looking forward to get it started on a little Friday afternoon project here, but good old Amazon, rather than sending me the silver caliper paint that I ordered, I received some black acrylic enamel, which You know, to be honest with you, I did consider, I don't think black would look awful, but regardless, I do want high heat so I don't get this nasty chipping and fading problem that I'm having now with the calipers. We're also going to be tossing on the full R1 Concepts kit here. We've got the ceramic pads, front and rear. Well, I guess you see I already opened this box to take a look in here. I haven't unboxed the rotors yet. It does come with all the hardware and glove, which I probably won't use, but it's nice. Let's take a look, a sneak peek. See what these rotors are looking like. And this is the knife I use for work as a roofer, so it's pretty much a big flat head. It doesn't have much of an edge on it. Ooh, yeah, buddy. That's looking pretty sweet right there. That's looking pretty nasty in comparison. Much better than this beat up, just machined rotor I got on there now. I think this will look pretty nice, and I'm excited to see what they look like when they're on there. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and put this away temporarily, and I've got to take myself a trip up to, probably just go to Advance and pick up some paint. I might change up the color. I was gonna do silver, maybe. I don't really want to go red again with these bronze wheels, but we'll see what I choose. I guess this could be an opportunity for y'all to check out the 5-point slow. She sits 2016. I've got 41 and some change on the dash. Nothing really crazy done to this. Obviously, I've got the digital cluster here. It's a premium model, but honestly, lame boy here. I picked this up about a year ago. This was really my highway cruiser. You know, you don't want to deal with sitting in traffic in I-4 in Orlando, hitting that, 1-2 and 5 or 6 speed. But this, see if we get a little sound clip here. That Coyote sound though. I've got the full 3-inch Bassani pipes on here. It sounds pretty nasty. I didn't want that awful Corsa screaming sound. I mean, it sounds great, but on the highway I know you pick up that nasty drone, and I'm not sure if you can tell in here, but there's hardly anything at all. Alright fellas, fortunately they had some, technically these are actually 2 different colors. This is cast coat aluminum, so you can see that at the bottom. This is just regular aluminum. So I'm gonna try get as far as I can with one can and stick to one side, and we shouldn't have too much of a difference, hopefully. But I'm gonna head on back to the house and get that car up on the jack. Alright, so got her jacked up. Fortunately, this thing only weighs about 2,600 pounds, so that jack right in the center on the pinch weld is doing a-okay. Hopefully, I might get some hate in the comments for that, but I don't really care too much. So I've got the wheels pulled off. Get a closer look at these fugly guys you got here. The calipers, as you can see, are red. All I'm really going to do as far as prep, I'm going to take my trusty dusty bit here, kind of work around. As you can see, it's eating it off pretty quick. So I'm going to hit them like that one couple good times and start working on painting. got it stripped down pretty good. You can see I'm not super worried about these little channels in here and there. I mean, that's just, I mean, I think it's stripped down enough. I did scrub it a little bit with the hand brush, and for the most part, that's pretty good looking there. I think I'm pretty happy with that. I can't complain. Now we're gonna tape everything up and start priming. Alright, got it all taped off in the rear. Here's first coat of primer. I left the original rotors on and I'm painting with them and the pads on because I'm swapping them anyway, and it was just a little less to prep. But it's coming out pretty good so far. We're gonna move on to the front now. Alright, so we're done painting the calipers on at least the passenger side. I've actually never seen this before. I kind of skipped through some of it, but I've got my assortment nuts and bolts kit. What you want to do when you get that caliper off is, and this probably isn't the way to do it, but I'm using an impact. You put some screws that thread into those holes, and then you see it coming off there. That's pretty cool. It's actually really cool. Well, thought it was going to be really cool.
Got off DoorDash.
Alright, y'all, that about wraps it up. You can see them. I got the other side, driver's side done. Looking way cleaner than those patchy red calipers and those wore out rotors. Definitely pairs with the wheels pretty well, I think. Overall, I'm pretty happy. And I think she's about buttoned up for now, so we're going to call it a night from there. What's up, guys? Quick little project today, nothing too major hopefully. I picked up a catch can for the 5.0, which is quite literally plug and play. It's nice. You just disconnect the hose and plug this guy right in place on the passenger side. Now, I did some research. Everyone that got it for the driver's side or had it on both sides, they said after 5,000 miles, I checked it, passenger side was about half full and the driver's side was bone dry. So I'm going to try it out with just the passenger side and see if that helps any, or what I can pick up in there. And now for the FRS, I got this ADDW1. I saw some great reviews and it seemed to be just about plug and play. I mean, there's a little bit of, I think, flipping. I got some extra tube here, but it's kind of sweet. It'll go with the blue filter and the blue pipes in there, hoses. But all I needed additional was a little bit of Teflon tape. Fortunately, I had some left over. But I think I'm going to go ahead and start with the 5.0 first because it's, ooh, she's dirty. Golly. I'm going to start with this first because it should only take a couple seconds. And then I'm going to back this on out of the way and pull the FRS onto the shade so I can get something done without sweating too bad. But give me just a moment and I'll pop the hood and get it rolling. Alright, so popping the hood here. I'm not, kind of hard to do one-handed. There we go. Set this up. So all it is, this guy right here, just gonna pull this cover off. Cheat that engine cover right on out of there. And all I do is disconnect this, pops right off, disconnect this, pops right off, perfect. I set that there. And you can definitely tell, oh yeah, you can definitely see that's, sorry about that, the battery died, but pretty sure you saw this. All I did was disconnect this guy. And what we're gonna do now, slide this right on. clip and clip. And I guess this kind of just hangs out right in here. There's definitely a bracket here. I might fab something up, or we'll see. It doesn't seem like it's gonna bounce around too bad. On second thought, I'm not sure. I might do a little zip tie for now, and find a bracket online or fab one up. That was about as easy as it gets. The FRS is going to be a little more in depth, I believe, but it still shouldn't be too bad at all. So I'm going to set this guy right on here. And that's about it. Plug and play, ready to rip. I think I'm pretty happy with that. No complaints on my end here. And I'm gonna move this out of the way now and pull the FRS back here. This is my only residence, so I'm a little limited with space. I've done what I could to maximize that, to be able to work on things. This poor thing sat before I even got the FRS, and now that I've got it, she definitely sits. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it. It's it's a fun car just to cruise around in. But yeah, we'll get it out of the way and get working on the Scion. By the way, probably my favorite mod to this car. Invest in the digital dash. It is so nice. That startup display is pretty nasty. It's not warm yet, but you get the point. Alright. Come up a little bit. Hopefully I don't lose you. I got you sitting on my dash now. Ooh, a little wobbly. Little wobbly. Come on back. Come on back. Ooh, a little low. Alright, and oops. My buddy Matt, if you saw my video yesterday, he's got that 2001 Tundra. He's coming over. He's having a hard time swapping the O2 sensor. So I gotta make room for him to squeeze back here. Got all kind of vehicles in the backyard today. Here we go. That ought to give him plenty of room there. And I'm just close up. But overall, the NVIDIA N1, I've got to say, I am super happy with it. It's pretty quiet, just that idle, but it'll get up and hit rev limiter real quick. But I'm gonna get everything set up here and get right back with you. All right, I've got the catch can sitting out here. First thing, I already did pull the cover off here. All I'm gonna do is pull these two, I believe they look like 12 mils off. Let's give it a shot. 12 I've already got on here. Yep. Alright. We're gonna pull these guys off because this is where the bracket will go. I didn't want to take them all the way out and drop the bolt. So we will, there we go. Got those pulled off of there. I'm gonna set them somewhere safe for now. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start unboxing some of this stuff. And of course pull the catch can out. I went with the blue. I think it'll look pretty good with all the rest of it in there. Kind of nice. I wanted the black canister to be a little low profile back there, but I'm going to get to unboxing some of this and put that bracket on, and we'll start pulling things apart. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is toss the smaller, I believe this is a 9mm fitting. It's on the inlet side, and the larger fitting is for the outlet, just like so. These little gaskets were in here, so I'm sticking them on there. I didn't see those on the videos online, but we're gonna hope that's okay. Worst case, I pull it back off if it's leaking. But I'm gonna wrap these in some Teflon tape here. Alright, so I got these wrapped in Teflon. Now remember, the smaller one is the inlet. Go ahead and thread that on here. Nice and snug. Perfect. And the bigger is the outlet. We're going to slowly, nicely thread this in there. Perfect. There we go. I will tighten these down with a wrench. I've got an open-ended wrench sitting on the table over there. I'll tighten everything down kind of as I get it in and make sure everything's sitting nice and neat. And I will work on getting this bracket up next. And now we're going to take off this pipe here. Slides right up. Oh, look at that. And this goes down to the block. You can see that PCV valve down there. There we go. You can see it. And we're going to pull this one off. And we're going to take the pipe with no... There's Maddie. We're going to slide this one down onto that PCV valve first. It goes right on there. Gonna leave it up. Grab one of these little hose clamps and an 8mm. What's that?
Pretty easy.
So far, yeah.
Fancy.
Yeah, it's all pre-cut.
Oh, cool. Is this a dipstick? Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to take it off every time to check it.
Yeah, no shit.
That's heavy duty.
Well, I did skip through a lot of that because honestly it took less time to install this than I did to, to record it and edit it. Long story short, I ran this guy down to that valve down there. This one, the outlet, just hose clamps right onto that, shoots down, that elbow goes here, and that plugs right back into the factory. It's in there pretty stout. I'm pretty happy with it, and I do like the blue. Gives it a little something there. But that's a wrap for this one. I'll catch you guys next time.